Alright guys, Crossy here back with another video, and before we head into the video guys, if you could please like, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on for more DCD content coming up. And yeah, let's head back into the video. So this video is going to be centered around the top 3 cards that I think right now are the best fits for free-to-play players if they want to be competitive and they want to improve their account in 3v3. Alright, so I just want to say from based on the beginning of the game, the tutorial card that you picked, it doesn't really matter because you can come back in the practice mode and get the other 2. Out of the 3, I probably think Cam is the better one because he's the most versatile. Like, he can play good defense and he can rebound, especially has good height. So I think Cam is probably the best one out of the 3. But if you want to be a guard and like have better shooting stats and stuff, that Seth obviously would be the better option there. And I also want to say this so you guys can be aware. If there's a character you're interested, whether you have them or not, you can come over to this player section, you can click on skill description, and you're able to see all the base skill moves of these characters. Obviously, you can go as well into, I think, practice mode, and you can practice with them, but I don't think, it might not show all the moves, but still, you're able to see them. You can obviously practice with them here, obviously, and you're able to just get a good feel of the character before you make an investment. Alright, so I also want to get into the characters that you're able to get from the packs. So right now, currently, it just really isn't feasible to get that many superstars unless you're spending money. Like, that's not really going to happen. I think there's only like the 10 that you can get from the weekly discount, and that's it, because you can't grind them any other way. So star vouchers is where you're going to get like the majority of your characters. And the best characters in this pack, I think, are obviously Luka, and then you have D-Book, I know is pretty decent. Then I would say Jordan Clarkson, Paul George, and probably Clay as well. I'd put in that. But since I already mentioned how good Luka is from the jump, and I think a lot of people already know that, I'm kind of gonna just center this video around Jordan Clarkson, Paul George, and Klay Thompson. They're the cards. I haven't really seen a Jordan Clarkson on the South American server that I'm on right now. But I have seen a lot of Clays and a lot of Paul Georges. Like, those cards are being heavily ran, man. So also, I want to get into the path of stars here because you're able to get some of the characters here. If you're gonna do this, I would suggest between getting Jamal Murray or Wiggins, maybe to round out your roster a little bit there. And obviously the second one, anyone between Paul George and D Book is good, but I would still say get Paul George. I'm not too sure about Clint Capella or Westbrook there. I'm not going to give a recommendation. Then obviously I would still say Clay there. And then whenever you get to that superstar, get the best one that you really want to play with, whether that be Shea, Jokic, or Giannis. I think Shea is actually really good based off some, like, the little practice that I did with him. I'm like, oh, his base move seems pretty cool. So that might be a good investment there. So out of the guards, most of these, the top guards are obviously superstars. So I just say Luka is probably the best guard here. Then the next best shooting guard, obviously, I would say is Jordan Clarkson. Then probably maybe Devin Booker or Den Clay, something like that would be the best shooting guard there. And then obviously for small forward, it's Paul George for free-to-play players. Wiggins is solid. I know Hayward is solid. I am seeing quite a bit of DeMars though as well, but Paul George is definitely the best small forward you can get there. In terms of power forwards, I would honestly think I've actually seen quite a bit of Zion and Julio's. So I think probably Zion is the best free-to-play one you can get. Kuminga might be a decent option as well. I haven't really seen that many Andersons, so I'm not really going to get into that. But Julio, Zion, and Kuminga are probably the best ones there. And then center, I'm not really sure, but the top guy in the South American server is running a BAM. So that might be a good center option just for free-to-play players there, since he is available in the Star Vouchers pack. But yeah, I'm just going to go into using these other cards here and showing you what they can do, just their base skill moves and stuff. and showing you why I think these characters are pretty good. Also, I want to mention this because I have seen this tier list a few times in the DCD Discord. I think this is based on either the Taiwan or the Philippine version. I'm not really sure, but as you can see there, it has a bunch of other characters that are just not released in the game as yet. So, like Paul Pierce at the top there and Ben Wallace and stuff. So, like, the best card that you can pull right now in the game would be Steph. Like, straight up, point blank, period. Um, then in that second tier, there isn't anyone available. And then right now it would be Paul Gasol in that third tier, Giannis, Luka, and Kevin Durant will be released. It did say, when was that? Was it the 7th of next month or something when he's supposed to be released? And then obviously in that next tier, you see Jokic, Paul George, Devin Booker, Jordan Clarkson, all those guys there. So I think based on where the game is currently, those all these characters are kind of bumped up probably by like one or two tiers since the other cards just aren't available as yet. So if this might be a good reference to you and to know like, okay, this character is decent, this character is good, I know this character is going to take me a long way just based on what the other persons who played the alpha, which is the Taiwan and Philippines version, like this is what they think these characters are good at. So if you want to use this as your reference, you can use this here. But yeah, I'm going to go into the skill moves and just a breakdown just to show you just a little bit of why I think these characters are as good as they are. Alright, so starting out with Jordan Clarkson here, as you can see, the first thing that stands out is just his dribble moves. I think his dribble moves are just really good for creating separation. I don't really know what the power shake thing does. I need to look into that a little bit more, but yeah, as you can see, like I'm not a dribble god or anything. I'm just messing around. I'm not gonna claim myself as that. Maybe at some point I can get to that level, but yeah, I think his like just everything about his base version of his card is so good. His fast takeoff, you can like just press it normally. You can pull it to the side to get fadeaways and all other stuff. So you can do it from mid range. You can do it from three. Like I just really love his dribble moves, and you can just chain some stuff together. I don't know what his other skills that you can unlock are, but if his base moves are this good, like I can't imagine like how good the card actually is. Just based off dribble moves alone, I think he's probably the best free to play card you can get. I think the most balanced card would obviously be Paul George because he's so good defensively as well. As like he is actually pretty good offensively, but this card is just way too like offensive heavy to me. He's just way too good that way. So if there's something you're looking for to cook online, like cook players, you know what I'm saying? Get your little combos off, get a little highlight, it might be Jordan Clarkson there. All right, so showing off Paul George here. So Paul George is doesn't have that many base skills, but as you can see, he has his shot here, that really good ult for a three right there, and you can also pass out of it. I don't know why he passed out of it, but I'd rather just take the shot no matter what. Then obviously he has pretty good dribble animations. He has a really good 360 dunk here that I'm pretty sure changes into like a layup, like a reverse or a clutch layup when you upgrade it or get a skill for it. You can like double tap it to get like a up and under layup or whatever. So I think like just normally those base stuff, like he's just good. Like he's just a decent card, offensively and especially defensively there, and especially once you level him up. Cause bro, I played a game against the Paul George, and he had that pull up fade thing on lock, and my God, I was getting cooked. So just based off that alone, just if you're able to unlock that, whatever I think is a pull up fade, like once you can unlock that, like this character will carry you a long way. I've also seen in the Discord where a lot of people said like even to like this day over the Taiwan or Philippine version, like he's still just a very good card that you can use. He hasn't really fallen off. So this is just a very good card to invest in from day one. That'll probably take you very far in the game if you just get down to learn him and invest and yeah, just put your time into it. And finally, we're ending off with Clay. Now, I don't know what it is about Clay, bro, but it's very hard to defend his drifting shot. I'm not that is very hard to defend. Maybe it's Luka is just not that good defensively and he's the person that I'm using like in every match. But if a player knows how to get this shot off, like if they just need create just a little bit of separation, my goodness, bro. Like it's just impossible because it's a fading shot, so he's automatically just fading away from the defensive player. So he's just a really good base card just based off that. He also has a catch and shoot there that I'm showing off. He has his Zen shot, just a nice ultimate for a three. He can do that transition ball calling that I think you can like if you press it, you can press it again, and it gives him like another like shot right there, showing off the uh, catch and shoot there again. So I think just Clay's just a very good just base card as well. I think these three cards, Jordan Clarkson, Klay Thompson, and Paul George, are the three best cards that you can invest in the game right now. So let me know what you guys think down below of these three cards. Do you have them? If so, are you using them? Like how much fun are they to you? Like is there any other cards that you think are a really good option for base cards? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And yeah, guys, I'll see y'all next time. If you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe for more content. Peace.